not a bad option. Especially if you hunt all the gyms in money matches.
Mood. Been there. Lost money like that.
F. But, you know, 2020, new year, new you.
Gomlight. Last year, Gomlight did pretty bad. Not really proud about how I played them. But this year, redemption arc, redemption arc.
Looking forward to it.
You should compete too. It's always a good time.
I've actually haven't gone to a Gomo yet.
Then
so, I don't know.
I really recommend you do compete. As lame as it sounds that you're gonna have to pay an extra $30-40 to compete, it's just a completely different atmosphere. Like,
yeah, I've competed in a few regionals majors in the past, and I've always appreciated the experience it gives me. But enough about my own experience.
Yeah.
We're looking into getting into Game 1, Ryko versus Grape.
Yes,
Lucina Snake, Lucina Snake.
Lucina Snake. Interesting matchup. I know Ryko does has his Rob, which he did beat JW with.
Yeah.
So I'm more so surprised that he's not opting towards that. But I do know he has a very, very good Lucina.
This is true.
Ryko is not a player to sleep on at all, but Grape is sure making quick work with it. 74% already.
Grape, he's so good at keeping people out with nades, and that's also another reason to be surprised about the Lucina pick, because Lucina just likes to be in the opponent's face, using your disjoints to make them feel uncomfortable, but you can't really do that if you can't get in the first place.
Exactly. I feel like Snake in particular is a very gatekeeping character as a whole. Like, when a lot of people first get into the game, they're like, what the hell do I do?
Snake is like the broken character.
Yeah, like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Like, already, wow, taking the first stock with only 43%.
That was actually really great usage of Nikita to force the early up B.
Oh yeah, forced the early up B and made sure he couldn't up B very close to the ledge. Yeah. Very smart coming in from Grape.
Ooh. Grape, fast following the last hit of Dare. I know he's been in the lab since last night, looking to find follow-ups to it.
That's where lobbied at Aaron's house.
But this lead is only growing. Like, I'm pretty sure Grape hasn't. Oh, okay, there he is. He finally took percent since Ryko's died, but
good back air. He actually might be able to take the stock here.
No edge guard attempt coming out, but a great wait on the edge dodge.
F-tilt's the wrong way. Unfortunate coming from Ryko, but another disadvantage situation. Good F-tilt. Doesn't get to punch the dash attack. A lot of grenades just being thrown out. I feel like Ryko might be respecting the grenades a little too much coming out from Grape.
I feel like I agree with you, but at the same time, he's not in a situation to like disrespect them.
Yeah, but like the thing about Snake is, and you do have to realize you are playing a better player, like in the sense that Grape is PR, you're not. Like,
yeah,
like you really just gotta be gunning towards making it count. Like usually, like this may sound really bad or awful. Whenever I fight Snake, it might just be a box team, but like whenever I get past like 70-80%, it really is the point that like I don't really care how much percent I take at all.
Oh my goodness.
Because the biggest weak spot for Snake is that awful disadvantage.
That's true.
You really got to be working towards. He may be getting 60% of you in neutral, but you get him in the air once, you can easily strike that percent right back.
Snake is tricky to follow though with the reverse nades and whatnot.
Oh yeah, good follow from Ryko. Ooh, doesn't get a punish, but that was a good follow from Ryko.
I think
wow, good doing. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I think what I noticed at the end was Ryko did well to wait on Grape's directional air dodges. Just he wasn't ready for the position that Grape would be in. So like if we could make that small adjustment somehow, probably a lot easier game to come out for him.
I remember at the last Face Jam, Ryko fought M9 in the first round.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and first game he got 3 stock, then the second game it was actually last stock, last hit. So I think Ryko is also, he's gonna make some good adjustments mid-set right now. Did he?
Who's who?
Oh, he picked. Okay.
That's a pick I have yet to have heard about, not gonna lie.
Never heard of it before.
But this could work out, because like, as I mentioned earlier with Lucina likes to be in the opponent's face, but it's harder for her to get in. With Fox's speed, and with our Fox expert Lunas here, like, it's a lot easier to get in and disrupt Snake, and fake him out too.
Okay. So, immediately, he's jumping. Yeah. Down? Okay.
Oh. Why did that almost kill Fox? Why did that kill Fox?
Fox sucks.
Character's too late. Neil was right.
You can't laser camp Snake, man. You can't laser cannon.
Does it even break nades?
Oh no, it breaks nades. It destroys it on hit.
Okay.
It's actually really good. Like the second you see a snake pull out grenade, you should always be what's called shooting out those lasers, trying to break it.
Okay.
But at the same time, you also need to have a lot of recognition to when he's cooking it. Just make sure, like, let's say he throws it, you shoot the lasers, it'll blow up in your face because the laser procs is there. I feel like Ryko specifically, he's playing a little too. He's playing too patient. He's respecting the grenades way too much. Like, look at,
like opposite of Lucina, even though it's a very similar situation, this is just a matchup where you just need to not care because it's when Fox doesn't care that you can go in. Nikita,
like right there,
just exploiting that recovery.
It also doesn't help that I played Grape last night in this matchup, but
that sounds like a Ryko problem.
Yeah. No, but he really just needs to be like. He's respecting the grenades way too much. He needs to start throwing out a bunch of dares, a lot of just short hop nairs. Rende F smash, we'll take that.
But
that will work.
Outside of what I like so far is like how Grape's been adapting and been keeping him out. I don't know how that grab missed. I think it's because it was a chain grab.
Yeah, I feel like it's more so Grape's adapting well.
Yeah,
but Ryko really struggled to adapt back. I feel like he struggles. This may be
might